You're not going to ruin my day.
You are not going to say my son has flaws.
Wow.
I don't give a care. Maybe your mom's coming to kill me.
This is the first time I saw Karen on my wedding day. As soon as I saw her, my heart dropped.
While driving my vehicle to go pick her up, I paid for both her and my sister to have their hair done.
Get out. I'm not getting out. Try it, and I'll have you arrested.
Tony, get her out of here.
Run.
Oh my God.
Number 4. Wedding Wrecking Rampage. All right, buckle up folks, because we've got a wild ride ahead. Picture this. You're all dressed up, ready to celebrate love and happiness at a wedding. Champagne glasses are clinking, the bride is glowing, and everything seems perfect. Until a wild Karen appears.
You're not going to say my son has flaws.
You're not going to ruin my
You
day.
are not going to say my son has flaws.
Wow.
You can get out of my wedding now.
I'm not leaving. That dress you're wearing, I'm paid for.
This is not right.
This is not. Just with the wedding.
I'm not leaving.
So there they were, in the midst of exchanging vows, when the bride drops the shocker. She's cool with her husband's flaws. Seems like a pretty standard declaration of love, right? Well, not according to Karen. She loses her marbles faster than you can say, "I object." Apparently, accepting flaws is not in her vocabulary. Now, this Karen isn't just any run-of-the-mill mom. Oh no, she's a seasoned pro at causing chaos. She starts hollering about how her son is flawless, and how dare anyone suggest otherwise. Cue the eye rolls and awkward shuffling from the guests. It's like watching a train wreck in slow motion. But wait, it gets better, or worse depending on how you look at it. Karen isn't content with just a verbal tirade. Oh no, she's on a mission to ruin this wedding like it's her full-time job. She's throwing around threats and making a scene like she's auditioning for a reality TV show. Somebody get this woman an Oscar.
No, I don't have to leave. That dress you're wearing, we paid for.
Let's calm down.
Everybody has flaws, and that's why I love them. You can leave, Judy.
Like you don't have flaws.
You can leave.
Get out. I'm not getting out. Try it, and I'll have you arrested.
Tony, get her out of here.
I don't want to hear these flaws about my
All right.
son. Leaving. That dress you're wearing, I'm paid for.
Meanwhile, the poor groom is standing there, looking like he's regretting every life choice that led him to this moment. You can practically see the sweat dripping down his forehead as he tries to defuse the situation. But Karen is having none of it. She's like a hurricane, tearing through the venue with reckless abandon. Now, you'd think someone would step in and put an end to this madness, right? Wrong. It's like the bystander effect on steroids. Nobody wants to be the one to take down Karen. I mean, can you blame them? She's like a force of nature, and nobody wants to get caught in the crossfire. Finally, after what feels like an eternity, the ceremony comes to an end. The bride and groom exchange vows, despite Karen's best efforts to derail the whole thing. And you know what? They're happy. They're married, they've got a baby on the way, and they couldn't care less about Karen's theatrics. But here's the kicker. Karen isn't even sorry. Nope, not even a little bit. She's off in her own little world, completely unbothered by the chaos she's caused. It's like she's living in a reality where the rules don't apply to her. So what's the moral of the story? Well, for starters, never underestimate the power of a Karen on a mission. But more importantly, love conquers all, even in the face of chaos. So here's to the happy couple. May they have many years of wedded bliss ahead of them, Karen-free. Number 3. Mother-in-law steals spotlight. Alright, so picture this. It's Monica's big day, her wedding day, November 2nd, 2019. She's all pumped up, getting ready with her squad, feeling like $1,000,000. Fast forward a bit, and she's standing there, about to walk down the aisle, heart racing, excitement levels through the roof. But then something catches her eye. It's her mother-in-law, Karen. And what's she wearing? Oh, just a freaking wedding dress. Can you imagine Monica standing there, all ready to say her I do's, and Karen strolls in wearing and Karen strolls in wearing white, looking like she's about to say hers too. Talk about a jaw-dropping moment. And get this, it's not some accidental color clash or fashion faux pas. Karen deliberately chose to rock a wedding dress at her daughter-in-law's wedding. Like, seriously, who does that? But wait, it gets even better. As Monica's trying to wrap her head around the whole situation, her guests start bombarding her with questions and comments about Karen's attire. Like, did you know she was gonna wear white? Or, is that really a wedding dress? It's like everyone's suddenly more interested in Karen's outfit than in the bride herself.
This is the first time I saw Karen on my wedding day. As soon as I saw her, my heart dropped. She's wearing a wedding dress. My husband, his name is Chaz, was like,
I have no idea.
everything's happening so fast. And now we're taking pictures with our next set of family, and I'm still upset and really confused having to watch Karen dance with my husband, her son, in a wedding dress.
So Monica tries to brush it off, focus on the good stuff, like saying her vows and dancing the night away. But it's tough when all anyone can talk about is Karen and her fashion statement gone wrong. And just when Monica thinks it can't get any worse, Karen pulls a stunt with the leftover food from the wedding. She's supposed to take it home, but guess what? She forgets or ignores it, and the caterers have to chuck it out. Talk about adding insult to injury. So a long story short, Monica's wedding day is a roller coaster of emotions, with Karen's white dress fiasco stealing the show. But hey, at least Monica and her hubby managed to escape on a dreamy honeymoon to England and Paris, leaving Karen and her drama behind. And as for Karen, well, let's just say Monica hasn't exactly been rushing to chat with her since. Can't blame her, right? Number 2, Mama Bear attacks bride. Alright, buckle up because this wedding day is like a roller coaster ride you never asked to be on. Picture this, bride Brittany is all dolled up and ready to meet her Prince Charming, Pee-wee, at the altar. But guess what? Drama decides to crash the party. And it's not just any drama, it's Pee-wee's mom, Lottie, throwing a fit. So there's Brittany, clueless and glowing, while Pee-wee's mom is off on a mission to find her. Why, you ask? Well, apparently there was a brawl between Pee-wee and Lottie just before the I do's, and Lottie's not happy about her son marrying this girl.
I don't give a care. Pee-wee, your mom's coming to kill me.
So embarrassing to like the people I'm getting ready to get married to.
I don't know what Lottie was flipping out about. Something like Pee-wee was taking up for my family, and then she got mad.
Get that out of my face, son. Knock the top your head off. Looky here. No, it ain't looky here.
Yo,
That
oh
roach
my
hand.
God, no,
This
listen, that's my wife. This is so embarrassing.
Now, let's pause for a second and talk about Lottie. She's not your typical sweet grandma baking cookies. Oh no, she's more like a mama bear protecting her cub. Only, in this case, her cub is Pee-wee, and she's not too keen on sharing him with Brittany. Meanwhile, back at the altar, it's chaos central. Pee-wee's trying to keep his cool while also trying to prevent his mom from storming the scene. Can you imagine? Here's this poor guy just wanting to have a magical wedding moment, and instead, he's playing referee between his mom and his bride? And let's not forget the peanut gallery chiming in. Everyone's got something to say about Lottie and her antics. Some are calling her loony. Others are suggesting she needs a one-way ticket to the nearest retirement home. Ouch. Harsh, but hey, when you disrupt a wedding, expect some backlash.
Right.
Oh my God!
Fred, I was talking to your grandfather, okay? My stupid son told me I am there.
My mom ruined my wedding. Okay, let's be honest.
No more.
But instead, I'm over here grappling my mother on the ground.
He's the one who caused it, the whole shing-ding. Kept in my face, that's my wife, that's my wife.
But amidst all the commotion, Pee-wee's got one thing on his mind, Brittany. He's determined to make this wedding happen, even if it means wrestling his mom to the ground. Figuratively speaking, of course. In the end, despite the drama, Pee-wee stands by his bride, ready to take on whatever craziness life throws their way. Now, that's what I call true love amidst the chaos. Number 1, bride's mom antics. Alright, let's dive into the drama of this wedding day debacle. Picture this, a beautiful bride ready to say I do, but her mom's antics threaten to steal the show. So it all starts with the bride getting ready for her big day. She's pumped, nerves are kicking in, but she's got this. But guess who decides to throw a wrench in the plans? Yep, you guessed it, Mom. Instead of being her daughter's rock, she decides last minute to get her hair done. Like, seriously? On the day of the wedding, not cool, Mom, not cool. But it doesn't end there, oh no. Mom takes it up a notch. She not only makes the bride late, but she also decides to play hairdresser herself, snatching flowers from the bouquet, sticking them in her other daughter's hair. Talk about a DIY disaster.
You say that she ruined your wedding. How?
Yes. I had already been going through enough. We had a lot going on in that morning. My mother decides to go get her hair done right before I had to be at the church. While driving my vehicle to go pick her up, I paid for both her and my sister to have their hair done and to have my makeup and all the other touch-ups done. She decides the day of that she was going to go get her hair done.
Then, as if being fashionably late wasn't enough, Mom pulls a stunt at the ceremony. She gets up, grabs the mic, and belts out a gospel song. Now, I'm all for some good times, but this is the bride's moment, not a karaoke night. The bride is mortified, understandably so. I mean, imagine trying to exchange vows while your mom's belting out hymns. It's like a scene from a cringe-worthy rom-com. And just when you think it couldn't get any worse, Mom starts spouting off the bride's relationship. Like, hello, can we focus on the wedding, please? In the end, the bride's left feeling overshadowed and frustrated. It's supposed to be her special day, but Mom's antics turned it into a circus. Lesson learned, sometimes moms need a reminder that weddings are for the bride, not a platform for their performances. That's all for this video, folks, and see you next time.